Okay, we previously we did the create a housing address locator, and it's already in our locator. And instead of you have a 2, you get a XY provider. Is a world geocoder housing address locator, and you get XY provider. All right, so we're going to continue on page 279 in the ArcGIS Arc Catalog pane. We're going to expand community housing folder, which is here, and we're going to add the public housing sites into our map. Very easy, you just drag it into the map area. So the table contains many attribute columns, include the address of 91 public housing sites, the agencies that manage or own them, a brief description, and the number of units at each site. The address information is added during the geocoding process. So in the content, this is content, house. I'm going to remove at the wrong one, public housing site. Yep. And we're going to right click on the public housing site and click open and see a little bit. All right, so we do have the latitude and longitude, if you can see from here, and we can just do right click on it and geocode the address. Perfect. Okay. Geocode table. Geocode address, it's called geocode table now. So for input table, we're going to do is public housing site CSV, and we're going to click the browse right next to the input address locator box, and we're going to browse it to project locator and open house address locator, and we're going to click select. And for input output feature class box, we're going to change the name to I think I just keep this as a default geocode, and we're going to run the tool and just take a second for okay. Now completed, and it tells us how many is matched. So we're going to zoom to the map. No, we are not doing rematch right now. But since we don't do anything here, it will ask us. So we can see the public housing sites better. So the public housing sites feature class is added to the map, the blue dots, when the geocoding is complete. And we can begin to see that there is a visual correlation between the location of public housing sites and areas that are classified as extremely low income. So extremely low income, you can see those areas there. And we're going to open the public housing sites. We are not going to rematch now. That's just easy. All right. And we're going to open this layer attribute table, public housing sites layer. It's right here. We're going to do attribute table, and I'm going to jack it out. I don't like docked. Okay. I would prefer rearrange a little bit. So okay, the table contains 91 records. It's right here. One for each public housing site that is in the public housing sites. The status attribute column tells you whether each address is matched or unmatched. So you can see the status, matched or unmatched or tied. We do not see the tied yet. Let me just status. See, T is tied. The stored attribute column tells you how well it scores when score attribute. It's right here, the score, and we can rank it. All right, some are 0, some are 100%. How well the score when comparing the table to the reference data. The match type attribute shows how an address was matched. In this case, automatically A matched. A is automatically matched. The match address attribute shows the actual address to which the public housing site was geocoded, and the side attribute tells you whether an address is on the right or left side of the address. So, left or right. See, either L is left or is right. The original fields of the table are preserved and include the prefix RSER on the score. Prefix direction. Okay. We're going to sort the housing site table to see how many addresses are matched, which are not matched. So we can just double click. These are the matched one, and these are 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 3 not matched, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 unmatched. Review the address to guess why they may not have been geocoded. Here, if you want the locate pan to see if the ArcGIS Online World Geocoding Service can find the address you are reviewing, we do not have to do it right now. So we're going to rematch these addresses. Several public housing sites are not geocoded. So next, we're going to use the rematch address feature to identify the unmatched addresses and interactively rematch them. So we're going to turn off this layer, turn off the tracks layer. So tracks layer, we're going to close it out. Tracks layer, turn it off. So we can see the street name and everything when we zoom in. And University of Southern California. Cool. That's really cool. Nice area. So we turn it off. In the content pane, we're going to right click the public housing sites layer and click data and then rematch. So right click on this and click data rematch address, open the rematch address. Oh, let's see, how many do I have to rematch? How come it just show us one? Let me go map, select by location. No, I need to clear. Right click on it again and go to data, rematch address. There. So we do have one coming out for now. So rematch address pane allow you to review. It's right here, rematch address pane. This is right here. We can review which addresses are unmatched or insufficiently matched, and then go through the parameters for each address and adjust them to make a match. So now, the first one I'm not familiar with. Here I do have something. So for rematch, address pane displays the first 3 addresses that are unmatched. We do have 7. And All right. And we cannot interactively go back and see some, those dots are West 11A. Nothing shows up. So, and here we have a 7. And possible candidates are listed in the lower portion of the pane. Maybe it's right here. And you can see from here and here. So, the first 3 address, we have a 7 here. And however, there are no candidates found for the first address, we do have one now because it's updated. And we're going to make sure that auto apply is tracked. It's right here. And so that any changes in the pane are applied without the need to click the apply button. So which will speed up the candidate search. And we can use the arrow to browse through each address individually in any of the 3 categories. So matched, or tied. So in the rematch address pane, but here we do have one that is matched. And it's only score 83, and we could auto match. So and then we can just select this, and we can go to the next one, and this one candidates it's not fine. So we have the auto checked, and we can browse through each address individually. This one, no candidates found, and this one, no candidates to be found, and even do not have a zip code. And this one we do have. Okay, so in page 2A3, they do have some have the 2 candidates. Right now, I do not have like 2 candidates. So for the one we found, I can just make the check. This one we cannot do anything for now, and this one we can check, and perfect. And we have a 3 that is not found. We cannot find 3. So in the book it says that 2 candidates are found and are listed in the lower portion of the rematch address pane. Candidates A, that's the 250 San Julian Street, which is score of 100, and candidate of B, 521 Julian Street with a score of 79. We have a 7 and 3 cannot no found. So let's see that if my topography base layer is not showing, when zoom in close, you can adjust to its visibility. So in the contents pane, we're going to double click the topographic layer and change it beyond maximum scale to 1:125. So topographic, and we'll go to property, and this one in beyond 1:125, and we're going to click OK. And now we're going to click the menu. I don't see anything right now, and we can just rematch again. In this case, data, rematch address, and the 3 is not found. And the first one, I don't know where it is matched. Okay, this one matched. Alright, 85 is matched. 3 is tied. This one we do have a 91 B California Avenue. It's Avenue. Then this one is matched, tied. Alright, unmatched we have a 3. Unmatched we have a 3. Still